Yeah. No, just testing.
Oh, last time you have to turn it.
Some will share a cup. So first we'll all chant this mantra. Om Pavitra Pavitra Sarvabhastam Topiva Yasmaret Pundalikaksham Sabhaya Yantara Suchi Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu
Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu, Shri Vishnu.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Taking the spoon and just sprinkle a little water in the left hand, a little water in the left hand, start. Then in the right hand, start.
की जाए
Then in the right hand again, drink, 3 drops. Quickly, yeah. So we're looking at and we invite the presence
Rama Rama
of chanting the mantra.
Hare
Om Kesavaya Namaha.
Om Kesavaya Namaha.
And then sip from the basis. 3 drops of water. Start. And drink the water. Om Narayana Namaha. Narayana Namaha. Start.
second, huh? 2 seconds? Oh, very nice. just leave it there on top. You can collect later.
Kirtan, would you like to give a discourse?
And, okay, then that's the Gordian announcement.
Archman, beads, everything like this.
Om Jnana-Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshur-militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasari Gaur Bhaktivedanta. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We've gathered here today for 10 devotees taking Harinam Diksha and 1 devotee taking Gayatri Mantra. As you all know, the Harinam Diksha is formal enrollment in the Academy of the Holy Name. So these devotees are making a lifelong commitment to chant Hare Krishna. I was listening to Śrīmad Prabhupada as I was walking and exercising yesterday, and he said something that is very clarifying for our mission statement. In corporations and businesses, they always want a mission statement. And similarly, we as devotees, we want a mission statement. He said, this life is meant for chanting. That clarifies the whole picture. This life is meant for chanting. And he explained, but because we have a material body, we have to maintain it, so some little endeavor has to be made in that way. But by far, predominantly, this life is meant for chanting. So you all please remember that as you sort out your life. Whether you live in the ashram or live in your own home, this life is meant for chanting. And of course, traditionally we mentioned at the time of Harinam Diksha that we want to strive to avoid the 10 offenses in chanting. And as Srila Bhaktivedanta points out, I always like to say, all the offenses can be avoided if we simply pay attention to our chanting. Attentive chanting is our lifelong ambition that we work on every day. We never think that we're chanting good enough. Another point that I would like to mention is that initiation makes you think, who does this body belong to? In conditioned life, we are always acting like we are the proprietors of the body. We forget that there is the supreme proprietor. As Krishna explains in the 13th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, there are 2 knowers of the field of the body. You should know. Besides you, there is the supreme proprietor of your body. But we're so accustomed to using our body, and using the body means using your senses for our own purposes, whether grossly selfish or subtly selfish. At the time of initiation, we consider whose energy is this body and whose energy is the spirit soul. And you remember that your duty is to the proprietor of all the energies. And we regret our false sense of ownership. We regret our false sense of being the be-all and end-all of our existence, whether grossly or subtly. I was thinking about several places in Śrīmad Bhāgavatam that make this point very clear. When, by the arrangement of Narada Muni and his associate, the dead son of Chitraketu Maharaj, you read about that in the 6th canto, returned briefly to lecture his grieving parents. His parents were devastated. The whole kingdom of the king was devastated. And so the departed Jiva came back to give some instruction. Narada Muni told him, "You've departed untimely, there's still some life left in this particular body, so you may re-enter this body and tell us something." It turns out that time left was very short. The time was just short enough, or long enough, you could say, that he could lecture his grieving parents and then take off again. So the departed soul said, "In which birth are you my mother and father? I've had so many lifetimes. I've had so many parents. Which lifetime are we talking about here?" Furthermore, he explained, just like commodities such as gold change hand to hand from one proprietor to another, similarly, living entities take up one body in a family and then move on to another body in another family. Another example he gave was like animals. Animals belong to one person and then they're sent to another person or sold to another person. So similarly, he said, our families are like that. We appear in one family, and then we appear in another family. We're passed on, passed along by the cycle of repeated birth and death. What most struck me, at least for speaking today, was Narada Muni's comment about Nalakuva and Manigriva after he found them in such a sinful condition, sporting sinfully in the Mandakini Ganga. Drunk, frolicking with unclad young girls. So drunk, as you know Damodar Leela, that they didn't even recognize Narada Muni is in the vicinity, although the girls scurried to rectify themselves. So Narada Muni was commenting, just see the sinful activities performed because we think we're the owners of the body. And as I pointed out in the beginning, initiation makes us think, to whom do I belong? When I understand to whom I belong, then I can see what my mission is. As Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mamaivam Sho Jiva Loke Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Know that all living entities are my eternal fragmented parts. So Krishna is claiming proprietorship. Sarvayam Shikontiya Ortaya Samvavantiya. So let's hear what Narada Muni comments about this proprietorship situation. Deha kim anadhatu swam nishektur matur evacha matu piturva balina kretur agne shuno piva. While alive, does this body belong to its employer? Many of you can ask yourself that question. Does it belong to yourself? To your father? To your mother? Or to your mother's father? Because sometimes a grandparent will adopt a grandchild, either because the parents can't take care of the child or some other reason. So therefore, now what he's saying, does it belong to the mother's father? Does it belong to the person who takes it away by force? Coercion, kidnapping, imprisonment. Does it belong to the slave master who purchases it? Does it belong to the fire? Because when the body is cremated, the fire takes possession of it. Or does it belong to the sons who put the body in the fire of the crematorium? Finally, if the body is not burned when it's dead, then does it belong to the dogs that eat it? Not very attractive thought. So Narada Muni says, among the many possible claimants, who is the rightful claimant? Not to ascertain this, not to try and understand this, but instead to maintain the body by sinful activities is not good. So this is something for all of us to think about. Because as the Shastra says, you can go through many births and you'll have a mother and father. But only in this human form of life do you have a chance to have the spiritual master as your spiritual parent. To have a chance to reclaim our status as pure servants of Krishna. When we think about our mission, which is chanting, as we said in the beginning, this life is meant for chanting. Someone else is defining our mission because someone else is the ultimate proprietor of our body. And as you all know, the human form of life gives that special mandate. You must use it to revive your relationship with Krishna. So something else has already claimed your life and the focus of your life. Now, there's always the material energy that will try to reclaim you for its purposes. So therefore you feel a struggle with marginal potency, tatastha shakti. Which way should I go? Should I go more spiritual or more material? For a while, there's going to be that tug of war. And therefore, we must daily hear and chant about Krishna, because the struggle is daily. Now you may say, well, why the daily struggle? It's because we're tatastha shakti, marginal potencies. Like the beach. Sometimes the beach is covered by the water, sometimes not. So here we are practicing bhakti. We're the uncovered beach, the beach that's not covered by the water of the illusory energy. But the water is there. So we're always mindful of the tide coming in and covering the beach. To become preoccupied with that is not actually an austerity. It is a sign of beginning our love for Krishna. Otherwise we wouldn't care. Because we care for developing our love for Krishna, we're mindful that there is the illusory energy. I need to always consider how my life can be more Krishna-focused, Krishna-centered. So this instruction by Narada Muni is very interesting. All right, your body is alive. Now, who does it belong to? And as we pointed out, the first thing that Narada Muni said was the employer. This is so important these days. I know many of you feel like your body belongs to the employer. Even if you have your own business, still you have to feel the body belongs to the customers. The body belongs to the clients. Yet, We're so foolish. Due to material desires, we think this body is mine, at least for a few hours a day. During break time, it's my body. And then there's the father, the mother, they're claiming you must do like this, you must do like that. Hopefully, no one will take away your body by force. Hopefully, you won't be put into slavery. And sooner or later, the crematorium fire will own our bodies. So, this is an important question for defining your life's purpose. People are always talking about having a purpose in life that gives it meaning. But how can a tiny conditioned soul design the ultimate meaning of his or her life? We have to take that purpose, that meaning, from the ultimate source, from Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this initiation ceremony is a wonderful occasion to recognize who is the proprietor of what we think is our own. We're declaring ourselves that we are the eternal servant of Krishna. Jivera Swami, Krishna Nichadas. And we're formally taking vows for chanting Hare Krishna, for staying away from sinful activities. In this way, more and more, we'll see that Krishna is the proprietor, but we won't simply see that out of duty. We'll see that out of love. An important aspect of love of Krishna is mamata, possessiveness, in which the devotee feels Krishna is my master, Krishna is my friend, Krishna is my lover. And there's a sense of ownership in that relationship with Krishna. So that is, of course, at the advanced stage. When Krishna trusts you so much that even though he's the supreme proprietor, he relishes when you have a sense of proprietorship in the relationship. My Krishna. Just like when the Brijbasis see Krishna do something wonderful. That's what they think. Our Krishna, he's our hometown boy. He's from Vrindavan. Look what he's doing. So gradually, if we stick to our spiritual duties, this spontaneous attraction, this raga for Krishna develops. So please give your blessings to these devotees, taking Diksha. We offer our gratitude to the Melbourne Mahaprabhu Mandir community for supporting these devotees, giving them precious facility. Of course, we thank His Grace Aniruddha Prabhu and Achintarupa Mataji for their exquisite care of devotees. So now we will ask each devotee to come up, make the vows, and receive their beads and name. Girish Prabhu. I must say that devotees coming forth for initiation here are some of the most well-prepared devotees I've seen in the world.
clockwise. The word is clockwise.
What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling. No illicit.
And what to do every day?
Sorry, ma'am.
What to do every day?
Always chant Krishna.
How many?
Minimum 6.
All right. So Girish, Prabhu, your new name is Karunyamrita Das. Karunyamrita, the nectar of mercy. Hare Krishna. Arti Mataji. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. Just tell them, say mantras out loud. It's stated like this in Nectar devotion. Thank you. All right. What are the 4 rules?
No eating, no gambling, no illicit sex.
You're not an alcoholic, are you? No intoxication.
No intoxication.
That means no coffee, no tea. All right. And what to do every day?
Chant minimum 16 rounds.
All right. So your new name is Lavanyamrita Devi Rasa. So we have the Amrita family. Hare Krishna. Pallavi Mataji. What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
And what to do every day?
To chant minimum 16 rounds every day.
Your new name is Ramani Shiromani. Ramani Shiromani means, that's a name for Srimati Radharani, the crest jewel of the young ladies in Vrindavan. So we have Srila Shiromani and Ramani Shiromani. Samanta Mataji. Everyone knows Samantha? A famous offsider of Bhaktivedanta. Is Bhaktivedanta here?
Yes.
What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no intoxication, no gambling, and no illicit sex.
And what to do every day?
Minimum 16 rounds.
All right. Your new name is Sureshwari Devi Dasi. Sureshwari is a name for Srimati Radharani. She's the controller of the demigods, or the mistress, master of the demigods, and all those who are pious and well-behaved. Hare Krishna. Kishore Prabhu. Hare.
Swami,
All right, another gift from Mauritius. Yes. What are the 4 rules?
no meat eating, no eggs and no fish, no intoxication, no illicit sex, and no gambling.
And what else?
Chant a minimum of 16 rounds of japa every day.
All right. Your new name is Chandra Sarovar. Chandra Sarovar is one of the beautiful lakes described by the Acharyas in the Vrindavan area. It's the site of Radha Krishna pastimes, of course. Hare Krishna. All right. The wife of Chandra Sarovar, Meera. What are the 4 rules?
No meat eating, no illicit sex, no gambling, and no intoxication.
And what to do every day?
Minimum 16 round japa chanting every day.
All right. Your name is Kama Sarovara. Kama Sarovar is a pastime lake in the Kamyavan forest of Vrindavan. So we have Chandra Sarovar and Kama Sarovar. Tilak Raj Prabhu. Hare. So Tilak Raj Prabhu is the patriarch of the famous Bhagava family. And you'll hear that there are many members of his dynasty that are taking initiation. What are the 4 rules?
No nudity, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling.
And what to do every day?
16 hours daily.
Actually, Tilak Raj Prabhu gets up early in the morning, and by the time the day is finished, he's chanted 64 rounds. Makes me envious. When can I retire and have time to? As you are retired, I want to retire also. All right. Your new name is Bhadravan Das. Bhadravan is, of course, one of the main forests of Vrindavan. You are Bhadravan Das. Hare Krishna. Kiran Mataji. Makes it. What are the 4 rules?
No nudity, no gambling, no intoxication, and no illicit sex.
And what to do every day?
Chant minimum 16 rounds every day.
All right. Your new name is Kusumavan Devi Dasi. Kusumavan is another major forest in Vrindavan. So you have Bhadravan and you are Kusumavan. Hare Krishna. Varun Prabhu. So in the Bhagava clan, who was the first one to start the bhakti? And then all the other family members followed.
eating, no intoxication, no illicit sex, no gambling.
And what to do every day.
Chant minimum of 16 rounds of Krishna mantra every day.
Your new name is Kumudavan Das. Kumudavan, of course, is another major forest in Vrindavan. Hare Krishna. Nidhi Mataji. Hare so many devotees in your family. And you have a husband who brought so many family members to Krishna's lotus feet. How fortunate and successful. What are the 4 rules?
So no meat eating, no gambling, no intoxication, and no illicit sex.
And what to do every day?
Chant minimum of 16 rounds of Hare Krishna mantra.
All right. Your new name is Nidhivan. Nidhivan is another name for Seva Kunj, the place in Vrindavan where Krishna has his most confidential pastime. So Nidhi, that place is a treasure, a forest place of such a treasure. So no more Nidhi, but now Nidhivan. All right, that's all.
We can have just a little gentle kirtan. Murtaye, Vinatharane, Duga, Vidurapisiddhanta, Vansaharane, Swaha, 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 Namo Krishna Sakshatvaragyamottaye Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathaya Te Namaha Swaha Swaha Panchakalpa Yascha Vipa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Swaha Swaha Namo Mahavajanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Lord Krishna Namaha Panchatattva Atmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavasaram Satyam Namami Bhaktasatikam Swaha Swaha Hare Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Swaha 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 Jayatam Surato Pango Mamamanda Egiti Lakshavasa Sudambojo Madna Oheno Swaha 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 Divyad Vrindaranya Kanka Gurumatha Śrīmad Bhāgavatam Simhasansto Śrīmad Radha Śrīla Govinda Devo Krishna Vivi Mano Parami Swaha Swaha Vimanasa Srivata Vitasita Akasham Vindusvanel Gopi Gopinata Yesuna Swaha 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 Sapta Kancana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishwadam Sute Devi Ramamani Dipire Swaha 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 Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Gaura Bhaktivedanta Swaha Swaha Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Swaha Stand up and come forward into the night.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Jai Prabhupada, Jai Jai Om Vishwavam Subhadadi Jai Founder-Acharya, ISKCON Śrīmad Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj Srila Prabhupada ki Jai Om Vishnu Padam Samaraj ki Jai ISKCON Śrīmad Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Prabhupada ki Ananta Koti Vaishnavrinda ki ISKCON Founder-Acharya Srila Prabhupada ki Nam Acharya Srila Haridas Thakur ki Praise Ho Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Go Bhaktivedanta ki Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kund Radha Kund Giri Govardhan ki Vrindavan Dham ki Navadvip Dham ki Ganga Mai ki Yamuna Mai ki Tulasi Devi ki Bhakti Devi ki Samaveda Bhaktivedanta ki